Hello students, welcome to Mam and Me Academy. I am your mathematics educator Bipul Babu. Today let us start a new exercise introduction, which is the cross multiplication method. So far we have discussed the three methods for solving the pair of linear equation, which were the graphical method, the substitution method and the elimination method. If you haven't seen any of the videos yet, you can click on the I button here and then check it out. Now I'm not going into the detail of this method, we will see it in the another video. Let us just see how to solve the linear equations using this method. So these are the two equations in the standard form. So write the variables like this, x, y and 1. Then down this you write the coefficients of the variables starting from b1, c1, a1 and b1. Okay, you need to write the coefficient of first equation in the first line just in the same way as I am writing. Okay, start from b1, c1 and then again a1 and then b1. You have to start with b1 and it will end with b1. Now how did this come? I will discuss with you in the coming videos. Now the second equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. Now write the coefficients here, b2, then c2, a2 and then end with the same b2. Now cross multiplication method, you need to cross multiply this. Okay, you need to cross multiply the coefficients and then subtract. Now how to write? Just write in the format like this, x upon b1 into c2 minus b2 into c1. Okay, don't remember the formula which I am writing. We will solve the equations by doing like this only. Okay, equals to y upon c1 into a2 minus c2 into a1. Okay, equals to 1 upon a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. Okay, now simplify this, you will get the answer for x or y. Now let us see the first example of this method, cross multiplication method. Example 14 says, from the bus stand in Bangalore, if we buy 2 tickets to Malleshwaram and 3 tickets to Yeshwantpur, the total cost is 46. But if we buy 3 tickets to Malleshwaram and 5 tickets to Yeshwantpur, the total cost is rupees 74. Find the fare from the bus stand to Malleshwaram and to Yeshwantpur. So let us assume the fares to both the places. Let fare from bus stand in Bangalore to Malleshwaram be x rupees. Okay, so x, let us assume the bus fare be x rupees. Similarly, let the fare from the bus stand in Bangalore to Yeshwantpur be rupees y. Now read the question. They are saying that if we buy 2 tickets to Malleshwaram, that means 2 into x, then and 3 tickets to Yeshwantpur, it costs rupees 46. Now for the multiplication, cross multiplication method, you need the equation in the standard form. So convert this in the standard form as 2x plus 3y minus 46 equals to 0. This will be your first equation. Okay, and then the second situation is, if you buy 3 tickets to Malleshwaram, also 3 tickets to Malleshwaram and then 5 tickets to Yeshwantpur, you would cost, the tickets will cost 74 rupees. So the standard form will be 3x plus 5y minus 74 equals to 0. This will be second equation. Now we have to simplify this by using the cross multiplication method. So write the following as x, y, 1, and then write the coefficients, right, starting from b. That means 3 minus 46, 2 and 3, right, b1, c1, a1 and again b1. Similarly for the second equation, b2, c2 and a2 and then again b2. Now you have to cross multiply and then subtract. Cross multiply, subtract, cross multiply, subtract. So x upon 3 into minus 74, right? Then minus, according to the formula, multiply 5 into minus 46 equals to y upon minus 46 into 3 minus 74 into 2 equals to 1 upon 2 into 5 minus 3 into 3. On simplifying, you will get x upon, on simplifying this, you will get x upon 8 equals to, okay, you can solve the calculations in the rough. X upon 8 equals to y upon 10 equals to 1 upon 10, 1 upon 1. So, okay. Now, equate this fraction with the constant one, okay. That means x upon 8 equals to 1 upon 1, or you will get x equals to 8. Simple. Now equate this equation or this fraction with the third one. Y upon 10 equals to 1 upon 1. You will get y equals to 10. That means the cost of the fare from the bus stand in Bangalore to Malleshwaram will be 8 rupees, and the fare from bus stand in Bangalore to Yashwantpur, it will be 10 rupees. See, what is the difference between all these three methods? In the cross multiplication method, you will have to do little bit of calculation, but after that the solution will be very easier to solve, right? But my personal favorite method is the elimination method. You tell me in the comments which method did you like the most. Now let us see the example number 15. Example 15 says, for which value of p does the pair of equations given below has unique solution? The equations are 4x plus py plus 8 equals to 0 and 2x plus 2y plus 2 equals to 0. Now they are saying that these two equations have unique solution. Now what was the condition for unique solution? It was, right, for unique solution, the condition was a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. It's very simple. Now substitute these values here. a1 is 4 here, right, and a2 is 2 not equal to, b1 is p here and b2 is 2 here. Now cross multiply and then solve. You will get 4 2s are 8, right? You are cross multiplying it. I'm not drawing the line, otherwise it will be a mess, right? So 4 2s are 8 here, and which is not equal to 2p, or you can say that p is not equal to 4. What does this mean? That it means that p can have any value except for the 4. That means p can have any value except 4. You can put any value of p except for 4. Okay, so you will get the unique solution. Now let us see the example number 16, which is a kind of similar question. Example 16 says, for what values of k will the following pair of linear equations have infinitely many solutions? Now the equations are kx plus 3y minus k minus 3 equals to 0 and 12x plus ky minus k equals to 0. Now for the infinitely many solution, the condition was for infinitely many solutions, the condition was what? A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2 equals to C1 upon C2, right? Now let us substitute the values here. A1 is K here. First of all, check whether the question is in the standard form or not. Ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Ax plus by plus c equals to 0, right? If they are in the standard form, then only substitute the values. So A1 is K here and A2 is 12 here equals to B1 is 3 here and B2 is K here equals to C1 is minus K minus 3 and C2 is minus K here. Now let us simplify these two equalities. So let us say that K upon 12 equals to 3 upon K. Cross multiplying, you will get K square equals to 36 or K equals to plus minus 6, because the square of positive 6 is also 36 and the square of minus 6 is also 36. So you need to mention the plus minus here. Okay, in your smaller classes or in your earlier classes, you would have written the K square equals to 36 means K equals to 6. But this is wrong. Okay, so K will be equal to plus minus 6 because the square of minus 6 is also plus 36 only. Now this will be the answer, K equals to plus minus 6. Now let us substitute these two equalities. Let us solve these two equalities. So K 3 upon K equals to minus of minus K minus 3 minus of K minus 3 upon minus K. Let us cancel this minus sign and cross multiply. 3K equals to K square minus 3K. Okay, 3K equals to K square minus 3K. Let us bring this to the right hand side. K square minus 6K equals to 0. Okay, let us factorize this. K can be taken as common. K minus 6 equals to 0. The product is 0, that means either K equals to 0 or K equals to 6. That means K minus 6. Let me just write K minus 6 equals to 0. So it will be K equals to 6. Now what is the common solution? Here it was plus minus 6 and here is 0 and 6. The common solution is 6. That means the value of K will be equals to 6. It cannot be 0. Why? If the value of K is 0, that means this term will vanish in the first equation and this term will vanish in the second equation. Now the equation will not be the linear equation in two variables. It will be converted into the linear equation in one variable. Okay, so the common solution will be our answer. The common solution, see, from here we are getting plus 6 and minus 6. From here we are getting 0 and 6. The common solution is plus 6, right? So the value of K will be 6, so that these two equations will have infinitely many solutions. That is all for today. I'll see you in the next video with the exercise based on cross multiplication method. Till then, if you have any query or any doubts, you can ask on the email given here or in the comment section below. Till then, be happy, be safe and study with Ma'am and Me Academy.